This happened my sophomore year of high school. I had a good group of friends, but at the time, my group of friends started getting pretty toxic. Everyone would just pretty much talk about each other, and then the next day when we would all see each other, it would be like nothing ever happened. There was this one guy, his name was James. He was a football player. He was pretty cute. Most girls were pretty attracted to him, but he was one of my really good friends at the time. And one of my friends in the group, let's call her Lucy, I guess she had a really, really big crush on him, but I had no idea at the time. One day at lunch, James sent me a funny meme on Snapchat, and I said, oh my gosh, you guys, look, this is so funny. And I could see like Lucy, she was so mad, I could just tell, and I was just really confused why. And basically all my friends took sign language, and I was the only one in my group that took Spanish. So Lucy started signing. She was just signing like crazy, and I can tell she was really mad. And one of the girls in the group who I was closest to, we'll call her Lily, I leaned over and I was like, Lily, like, what is she saying? Lily told me everything that she was saying, how I was trying to steal James from her and how I'm doing this on purpose, even though I had no idea at the time that Lucy did have a crush on him. And that night I was doing a Spanish presentation, so that's all I was focused on. And I get a text message from my friend. She says, are you okay? Like, do you know what's happening? I text her back, I'm like, what's happening? And she ends up FaceTiming me about 5 minutes later. And she says, do you know, like, why am I in this chat? I was like, what chat? And she sends me a bunch of screenshots, and the chat is called We Hate Taya. And I was just speechless. And I looked through it, and she added all these random people that weren't even in our friend group. It was just a bunch of messages about me, and really, really hateful messages, and how I'm just trying to steal James, and how I'm annoying, and all this other stuff. I just feel sick to my stomach. I remember just sitting there, and I start screaming. Like, it sounded like I was in pain. And I ran to the bathroom, and I ended up throwing up. My mom runs upstairs, and I just told her what happened. I'm crying hysterically. I was mentally just broken down. It was really bad. The next day, I felt pretty worthless, honestly. Like, I felt like I lost all my friends. Only one girl from the group stood by me. I'm a senior now, and Lucy's actually in my English class, but we're just acquaintances. I do forgive her, but I'll never forget what she did, and it'll always be there. And I'm on dance team now this year, and I have better friends now. So lesson is, if you are in a group with friends and it's just getting really toxic, I suggest to just find better friends, because in the end, it's not worth it, because you will be dragged down with the negativity and the toxic energy that they bring.